Cathy, Black Country Vlogger here. You're probably wondering what this video is all about. Basically think of it as a companion to the vlog for day 5 of our Vegas trip. To cut a very long story short, we went to the Golden Tiki bar on day 5, and thanks to the wonderful Cathy Grant, we were able to have a chat with the manager of the Golden Tiki bar, Nick Brink, all about the haunted goings on that happen at the actual tiki bar, because it's well known for being haunted and has quite a lot of activity, to the point where I think it's, well, I know it's even been on the Zach Bagan's TV programme. So what you're about to listen to is basically Nick telling us everything about the haunted goings on. It did show us a few photographs. Now sadly I haven't got those photographs, but believe me, they were flipping scary. They really did make my skin crawl. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. So it's going to be on here as YouTube, so you can listen to it. It'll also be uploaded to my podcast channel as well, just in case you want to listen to it that way. So yeah, hope you enjoy it, and I'll just leave you with me and Nick.
How you both doing?
Oh, good, thank you.
Good. My name's Nick. How you doing?
Oh, hi. Yeah, good. Not too
Adam
bad.
told me you guys were coming in.
Yes.
So, are you getting kind of the vibe, all the different haunted stuff in that?
Yeah, definitely. Just been having a walk around as well. Had a quick check of the shrunken heads. That obviously didn't impose on the.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, did you see the Ghost Adventures episode that we were on?
Only part of it, yes.
Sure.
But yeah,
there's a little bit of it on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a bit there. So yeah.
So this is the booth that when Brandon, the former head manager here, he had the video of the ashtray moving around on its own.
This was his one.
Yeah, this one, and the one right next to you there with the lengthwise table. That's the one where the glass shattered out of nowhere when there was guests sitting at it.
Gotcha.
So this booth, right behind where you're sitting, back after COVID, we weren't a 24-hour venue after we reopened. We have been again for about a year, but there was probably 9 months where we'd close at 4 a.m. to be closed 4 p.m. or reopen at 4 p.m.
Yep.
And so I'm generally the opening manager, and there was I always do a walkthrough, just to make sure everything's square in that. And there was a morning we weren't open yet. It was only my opening bartender on the other side of the bar, and I came and pushed this chair in because these are independent. They can kind of move around.
Right.
They'll come out pretty far, and people fall off. It's a whole thing. So I just did that. You can see how silent that is.
Yeah.
And I did it and turned to walk away, and something back there growled at me. It was enough. I'm from the Midwest.
Yeah.
It was enough. I kind of froze up, and I was like, oh shit. And crawled back to make sure something hadn't gotten in. There is a audio track that plays up there.
Yeah.
But nothing with any growls or anything.
Gotcha.
And it distinctly came down. So that one bummed me out.
Wow.
The medicine bag or the witch doctor's bag that's in there.
Oh yes, I know of that.
So that was originally out.
Yeah.
But that was one of the things that Zach and his crew got a lot of readings from or whatever. And so with the popularity of the episode and the safety of everyone, we put that behind the glass with Zach's shrunken head. Another item that they got a lot from on that wall, on basically this wall there. Yeah. There's a display case, and it has a machete in it that had, supposedly, according to Brandon, was actually like a headhunter's tribal machete. Yeah. Something he bought at auction. Supposedly, you can still see a little bit of human hair on it. So that's another one that Zach got a lot of charge from.
All right.
Yeah, it's, I'll show you some pictures. You want to see some pictures?
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay. How do I do that? There we go. Do you mind if I sit down with you?
Oh, no, that's right.
So, in the back pirate room there, okay, this would have been taken just over a year ago. Most of the pictures I'm going to show you were taken by guests, okay?
Right.
So, this lady was in with her daughter and her daughter's friend celebrating a birthday. And here, I'll turn it towards you two. You see the two of them sitting there? Or there, you can kind of... Sorry, I have a privacy screen my girlfriend got me. I don't know why, so it's kind of hard to view at an angle.
Yeah, we can see.
So, you see them both sitting there?
Yep.
That guy wasn't there.
Wow.
I checked the security footage.
Yeah.
I had multiple employees sit there, and I replicated the photo. Even having a move in that, I couldn't replicate the same effect. Then, yeah, this was about 9 months ago. This is that part of the bar right there. So you see, which just passed.
Yeah.
The last one is the pirate with his butt out.
Oh, yeah.
That painting.
Yeah.
So the lady painting is that one right there.
Yeah, I can see
So
it.
it was just about there.
Yeah.
Another guest took this. So do you see that?
Yeah.
She was not there.
Wow.
Literally about 3 weeks after that, another group of guests in that exact same area had the bartender take their phone and take a photo.
Yeah.
So this is from theirs, and she showed back up.
Oh, wow. You see it?
I can see it.
Yeah.
I've got goosebumps.
Yeah. So then this one hasn't been on social media because I thought the lady was going to sue us.
Oh.
This was just about, what are we in now, October?
Yeah.
I want to say this was in August. So this is going to play a video here.
Okay.
Rotate, yeah.
Yeah, we were
Keep
hearing
an eye on, where is it? Right here.
Okay.
And did you see, let me see if I can, how not only does it fall on its own, but it actually changes direction.
I was going to say, that wasn't a fall, was it? No, that wasn't a fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I was literally, I'd had like a 10-hour day. I was just about to get off. And one of my servers comes and grabs me. She's like, some lady in the back, someone just threw a book at her. I was like, oh, God damn it.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, that's just some of the stuff that we've captured within the last just over a year here.
Right, okay.
But let me tell you, like, again, being primarily the opening manager, I'm here the most when no one else is, or it's just me and a bartender. And yeah, I was in the office post shutdown when I'd be the only one here for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I'd hear bottles come off out here or glasses break. One time I was in our office is literally on the other side of that wall. Mm-hmm. So there's no windows, no outside air exposure or anything. We had a first aid kit that used to be in the office, just one of those wall mounted ones. Yeah. And then we had little biohazard spill kits. Looks like a little plastic suitcase, basically, if someone throws up or bleeds everywhere. Yeah. It's got a mask, gloves, they're sitting up there, I mean, just as plain, And yeah, I was sitting there, one of them flew off, landed like 3 feet from me, blew up on the ground. I mean, nothing, no doors open or shut. Yeah. It was interesting. And we did, so you can go in the ladies' room. This doesn't always happen. So Adam, my bar manager, he and I were doing a YouTube video. Some local YouTuber wanted to film something out here. This was maybe in like June, I want to say. And we sat down on the far end of the bar and did the interview. And she was asking us about some of the haunted stuff. And so we were telling her some of the different things. And we're like, a lot recently, the server girls have been complaining that when they're in the women's room, it's like someone's rattling the door to the stall. But they look and there's no one over there, and we haven't been able to figure out why, what it is. And we wrapped up the first part of the interview, and then they filmed behind the bar. But she took a restroom break, and this was at like 9 in the morning. It was the bartender, Adam, her and her camera guy in here. And she comes out and she's like, you guys weren't kidding. Like, I was in the stall, and the door started rattling. I was like, yeah, fun. So, yeah, I mean, stuff will get you here because we do have, there's the animatronic parrots on either side of the bar. For some reason, that hula girl got painted like a Navi from Avatar. I have no idea why that choice was made, but there's hula girls on top of the bar. And then the Kraken, the entryway to the pirate room.
I just spoke to
That's new. That has a sound asset. When you walk through, it growls at you.
Okay.
There's a speaker hidden there. There's one over there. There are two above the kind of row of tables there.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 on either side in the pirate room.
Gotcha.
And they all play their own things. The pirate room plays stuff that's supposed to make it sound like you're on a ship. This plays nature sounds. That's nature with a little tribal.
Yeah.
Those are mostly jungle sounds, but then have like Aboriginal tribes coming in with chants and that. That is, I worked in Sideshow years ago.
Oh, okay.
So I know Hokum.
Yeah.
You know, are you going to go to Zach Baggins Museum?
We are actually, yeah, we are.
It's Monday?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. It's dope. I'm going to tell you from someone that's worked in it, they do employ some tricks.
Right.
You know, there are certain subsonic frequencies and stuff you can play that make you feel a certain way.
Okay.
But also, there are certain areas that I think just kind of magnetically mess with people and that.
Yeah.
You know, in Iowa, we had the Villisca Axe Murder House.
Right.
And, you know, that was one of those kind of temperance areas that messed with people.
Yeah.
I don't employ any of that here. I don't have enough electricity for, you know, with everything plugged in for low-end subsonic sounds or anything. But yeah, it's a funny story. So Diakwa, who was one of our old managers, that third booth, there was a group of younger kids, early 20s. I wish I had these photos. I need to get them from her.
Yeah.
They were sitting here. It was 2 and 2. And they said, "Hey, can you take our photo?" She gives, or they give her their phone, and she takes a picture, and then looks at it and laughs and gives it back. And he's like, "What are you laughing at?" She's like, "Oh, you know, like we'll get some kind of spirits in here, and there, if you look, there's an orb by your foot, you know." And the kid, very much a skeptic, you know, like, "No, this is bullshit. Like you did that." And she's like, "Dude, this is your phone.
Yeah.
You handed me your phone. I just took the picture." It's like, "I'm not gonna believe it. I'm not going to believe it." They get up and switch spots.
Yeah.
Takes another picture, and it's right by his ankle again on the other side of the table. And he's like, "No, again, you did that. You did that." And she's like, "Bro, you saw me take the picture, give it back." He's like, "The only way I'm going to believe this is if it's here right in my hand. I want it right there." So she takes a picture. He's got his hand out. Goddamn thing's floating right there. She shows the thing to him. He ran across the street. Wouldn't come back in. Like, all his friends went outside. We had to take the bill out to him. So yeah, it's weird, the random stuff we'll have here. A couple of the girls have heard out of the back, and this is more recently, like since that book got thrown. They've heard like a woman's voice talking to them directly. Yeah, it's Angela, your server. I know she looks like Joe Exotic, but she's had one of them gets a little handsy with the girls. They'll feel someone kind of like putting their hand on their thigh or whatever, and it's nothing. You know? Yeah, it's a weird gig here.
Yeah, it definitely sounds. You know, we've been a few times, but we weren't aware of the whole haunted vibe until we spoke to Cathy Grant, who knows Adam. I think she knew Brandon as well.
Right.
So she's the one who arranged for us to have a booth.
Oh, lovely.
So we could discuss,
get the full experience.
Talk about it all. Because we seem to have a lot of things in common as well, like the liking of Halloween and the haunting, the supernatural, and that kind of thing as well. So
that's top notch. So we don't know. Las Vegas is very. I'm assuming you're tourists. You don't live here.
No, we don't live here. We're tourists.
Where do you live?
We live in the UK, the Midlands, so the centre of the UK.
Lovely.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, Birmingham.
A couple bands I like from there. So, Las Vegas is weird because we really like to cover up crime.
Right.
Because it's a tourist city.
Yeah.
So, you know, even stuff that'll make national news doesn't stay in the news very long. And so because of that, unlike other cities where crime records are a little more... I mean, Tupac was killed here in retaliation for the Biggie Smalls thing.
I remember that.
And they still don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one of the most high-profile murders we've had in the last 40 years, you know. I don't know if you heard our reservoir, Lake Mead. We're in a drought.
Yeah.
Yeah, they found like 4 different bodies in it at this point. It's,
Yeah.
So there, before the bar that was here before us, there was a bar, like a billiard hall here.
Yeah.
And we found newspaper clippings. There was a shooting here, but we can't find, and it would have been right around here.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it used to be this was the more active part, but now again, I mean, you saw the picture from the pirate room, and those guys over there, and then the book thing happened in the pirate room. So it seems post-COVID to kind of spread out. There was even a while when we weren't a 24-hour venue. It seemed like they moved next door to the smoke shop.
Oh, okay.
The owner there is very OCD, and he'd come out sometimes, and all his display cabinets would be partially open. And he's like, no, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
It seems like they've left him alone and come more back over here within about the last year or so. But yeah, it's interesting because we've really tried to research like the history of this site and the venue, and outside of that shooting, I mean, there's Las Vegas burns its records.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's are you gonna go to what's the one that's built like a pyramid, the Luxor? Are you gonna go there at all?
Not this trip. We have been previously. But
that supposedly has a lot of activity.
Right.
And a lot of that is speculated because they're misappropriating Egyptian symbology in that. I've heard a lot about there. I'm trying to think of where you can find it. I need to sell it here. There's a book that's Haunted Las Vegas.
Okay.
That's pretty good. And it'll talk about again, this whole place was built with the mob and people getting whacked, and so there quite a few of the casinos have their own stories in that. I've only been here just under 3 years now.
Right. Okay.
But in the almost 2 years I've been at this venue, we've seen a lot. So
sounds it.
Yeah,
it really does.
Is there anything else you got questions about, or anything I can elucidate?
No, to be honest, I'm absolutely astounded by everything you've already told me. You want to stick? Do you?
When you want to, you won't.
No.
Yeah, that's always kind of the weird thing, and that's the funny thing. It's never. We get a lot of people here because Zach Baggins' museum is here that will come as tourists to go to his museum, and then we're one of the few places that's a drivable. We're 10 minutes from there basically. And it's funny, the people coming in really wanting it don't seem to see as much. But with the guest ones, like all that was sent to our social media manager because they contacted us on Facebook or whatever. Like, we were in here last night, we took this picture, we were going through our pictures, what the hell, you know? Man, it's a drive, but like 40 minutes south of here, there's the Pioneer Saloon.
Okay.
Have you heard about that?
No.
That's pretty dope. It's a saloon that goes back to like prospector times. There's still, if you think of old cowboys and stuff, there's still bullet holes in the walls.
Oh, wow.
And supposedly there's an old-timey Western graveyard there, and supposedly they have pretty high activity.
Gotcha.
I keep wanting to go there, but you work, and life gets away from you. Check it out while you're here.
Definitely will do, because we like to go outside from the strip. So we came here 7 years ago. We come every year now. So obviously when we first came, did the strip, did all that kind of thing. We did the touristy stuff, and then we kind of stayed downtown, and we like to just kind of try and venture out and about where you wouldn't normally go as a tourist.
Right. Oh yeah.
So obviously the whole Pioneer would be ideal for us to.
It's super
to go.
I'm trying. Let me see if I can remember what town it's in.
Yeah, Hog and Tucson, they go to different places and haunted places as well. Yeah, I know, melting.
So it's in Good Springs.
Right.
Which, let me see, from where we're sitting right now, it's a 34-minute drive with current traffic. So it's not, it's not terrible.
No.
But that's the exterior of it.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that's Adam actually is the one that told me about it because he worked when he first moved from San Diego here. He worked at a casino that was the halfway point.
Right.
He lived in Las Vegas but worked at this casino. Yeah, here's a period back in the day how it would have looked. But yeah, I know it's been on Zach Baggins and trying to know before you go. Yeah, haunted. What's it say? Oh, I guess they were renting out a nightly lockdown thing or something. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So yeah, I don't know. Again, I haven't been there. I don't know their lore as much. But from what I've heard about it, like I said, there's supposedly some old-timey Western graveyard.
Yep.
And it's neat because Nevada, I think, has the most ghost towns of any state. Like towns that were old mining towns,
and then
prospector towns that
and they all left.
just dried up. Yeah. But the one that I've heard people that are into the paranormal stuff around here talk about the most is Pioneer. So yeah, that might be a fun thing to do if you have some extra time.
Yeah. We'll definitely make time for it, to be honest. It sounds really good.
Well, top notch. Well, again, my name's Nick. If you need anything while you're here, if there's anything else you're wondering about, holler for me, all right?
Well, do. Much appreciated. Thanks for all the information. It's been amazing.
Thanks for coming in, yeah.
Yeah, we love the place.
Good. We like it, yeah.
Looking for it now. I'm super hyped.
Yeah, keep your eyes out. And again, take random photos. You never know what'll show up.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Hey, cheers. Have fun.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I want to see something.
I'm bloody cold now.
That's cold.
Yeah, that's now my Dole Whip's cold, or I'm cold. So I'm sitting behind the bloody medicine bag.
There it is. Take a photo.
I will do now. Oh, will I? Should I?
Why wouldn't you? So is that Zach Bagan then?
Yeah.
I guess I'm wrong, well, has it?
I'll take some photos of that in a bit.
Oh, and the table that was sitting there at the one that shattered, they just got up. We're putting it off now. So if you want to walk over, check it out.
Will do.
There's more shrunken heads in that back there, yeah.
Fab, I'll go there now. So big thank you to Nick, the bar manager, who's just told us all about the haunted goings on at the Golden Tiki and also in and around Vegas. So interesting, but me and Jake kept going cold all the while. So amazing. So yeah, these are all the shrunken heads. I'm kind of a bit scared to take photographs and filming of this now because, just in case. And I didn't even know I'm bloody sitting behind the haunted flipping medicine bag. Oh my god, the Golden Girls, why do you not notice her? Wow. I'm scared to take photographs. Ghosts.
I've already took some photographs. I need to relook at them.
I know. So I just had a really lovely, interesting and very scary chat with this chap called Nick Brink. So he's the actual manager of the Golden Tiki Bar, and we just spent about half an hour-ish just chatting about the haunted things that have been going on here. It was amazing, really was. Paranormal, that's all I can say.